Hello, NYWC. I am the administrator of the NYWC message board, Robert Lottie. Aftermath 2017 was a very good show. Really liked what I saw. The event begins with Larry Legend welcoming us to the show. And I gotta say, why is it nearly every show, nearly every month, there's always trouble with these microphones? I mean, went through two? Maybe two weren't working, or there was like maybe a third one that was working. Almost every damn show. I'm wishing there could be some better microphones at these events. But anyway, onward to the action. We kicked off with a handicap tag team match as the New High Society, Alex Reynolds, Flawless Blake Morris, and Maxwell Jacob Feinstein had a handicap tag team match with the new Reckless and Wasted, JT Kaysen and General Romero. And, look, I guess it's safe to say High Society were either disqualified or the match was no contest because they put that roughed up ref Dean. But then all of a sudden, the lights went out, and the lights come back on, and in the ring was former ECW champion, the Sandman. And let's just say he decided to bat 1,000 with that Singapore cane on High Society. And after the match ended, Sandman's music began to play, and he, Kaysen, and Romero drank together. Next up, we saw the Lariat DJ Hi defeat Indestructible Joey Tell. Great to see Joey Tell back in the NYWC ring. Up next, we saw a great contest with King Mega defeating the Greek god Papa Don. Then in tag team action, we saw the Benson Bros, Rad, Brad, and CJ defeat Milk Chocolate, Brandon Watts, and Randy Summers. And after the match, Brandon said that the Bensons are going to be something. And they shook hands before leaving the ring. Next, we saw the Big O defend the Fusion Championship against the Man of Steel, Mike Verna. And all of a sudden, the bell rings, and the referee looked clueless, and it turned out that former Fusion Champion Tyler Murphy rang the bell, and he had a contract in his hand saying he had a rematch clause. And as he was talking about that, Mr. A comes out and attacks O from behind, and Tyler was saying, I'm inserting myself in the match, and if I pin either Verna or O, I'm the Fusion Champion. Now, I was a little confused right there, because I thought maybe it was going to be now a three-way match for the title, but it wound up being a tag match, which saw the Mega Muscle, Big O, and Man of Steel Mike Verna defeat Tyler Murphy and Mr. A, and as a result of the victory, O is still the Fusion Champion. I went to intermission at that point. We resume. Larry Legend's ready to resume the show, but out comes Jay Red, and he's talking about the GIT, Gangsta in Training, and he mentioned at NYWC's first Sportatorium party, which took place back on March 16th, that he defeated two men, or attacked two men. I'm not sure, I wasn't at that event. But all of a sudden, Vitamin C's Graduation comes out, and GIT comes out in a cap and gown, and on the back of the gown it says Certified Gangster, but only he's attacked from behind by Bam Sullivan, who came out with Mouse and Devil Doll, and they do a number on him and Jay Red, and Bam takes the microphone saying, that he made the Hounds of Hatred, he's the reason they had the heavyweight and tag team title for such a long time, and I forgot what else he said, and he talked about that Moose lured Bull James in to, I guess, screw him over at Psycho Circus, but of course we know that was all for naught. But they leave the ring, and then up next we had a six-way matchup, which saw Angelo Andrews defeat Alvin Alvarez, Aiden Bale, Rex Lawless, the returning Talon, and the returning Spider. I'd like to see more six-way matches at NYWC, please. Nice way to squeeze people on the show. Up next, we had Willow Nightingale defeat Rick Cataldo to retain the Starlet Championship. Then in a very good matchup, Anthony Lacerra and Jesse Vane defeat the Private Party, Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn, to retain the Tag Team Championship. Hopefully Private Party will get to come back to NYWC in the future. And in the main event of the evening, we saw Bull James defeat the notorious 187 Homicide to retain the heavyweight championship. And after the match, Bull took the microphone saying he's known Homicide since he was 17 years old, and that Homicide made New York wrestling, which is pretty much true for all you independent wrestling fans who are unaware. Homicide pretty much put indie wrestling on the map for the New York City area and pretty much the Northeast. He was around before the independents were cool. But yeah, pretty good ending to the night. Now, I got to give it to those kids sitting on the opposite side of my favorite NYWC. It's Jessica and LeAnn. They were like making the most noise in the building. But it was also nice seeing Charlie without his son Josh, unfortunately. Didn't make it for one reason. Great seeing Donnie. Great talking with Larry Legend. Great seeing Shane, John, Irving Diaz. I don't think he stayed too long for the event. Forgot to point out the Starlet title match was refereed by Sammy Pickles. Dang it. Yeah, we went to the after party at Twisted Shamrock. Oh, actually, one thing, forgot about this. As the ladies and I left the parking lot, start waiting for our cab to the after party, I see original NYWCI Ron Beater, or is it Biter? And and he was waiting for a friend of his to come pick him up. And for those who may not remember, in the early days of NYWC, he was a member of the Huss crew. The four guys, they were always yelling, Huss, Huss, to Plasma, who later became Trent Beretta. Miss the Huss crew at NYWC. Hopefully he'll come back for a future show. And we went to Twisted Shamrock, and yeah, very good time. And unlike last month, I got to dance with Jessica. It was Phil Collins's Groovy Kind of Love. Great song. Speaking of music, I miss doing karaoke at Twisted Shamrock. Please come back, DJ Brent. Also, I'd really like to have, I don't know if anyone downloads music anymore or burns CDs, if that's the proper term that was used or still used today. I'd like to have a whole CD, even if it took like maybe more than one CD, to have many NYWC roster members, past and present, have their entrance music on CDs. I wish there was a way that could happen, because I would have a huge list of themes to pick out. Well, pick out, yes. NYWC returns with April Rain on Saturday, April 29th. Already set for that show. Bull James will be defending the heavyweight championship against former NWO member Scott Norton. I would like to see Willow Nightingale. I would like to see Willow Nightingale against original Starlet champion Nikki Adams. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but that is a dream match I would like to see. I'd like to see maybe Milk Chocolate against Private Party. Maybe the Bensons challenge Jesse Vade, Anthony Lacerra. The Bensons are pretty much have been on fire for so many months now. Like to see, another dream match. I don't know if it would ever happen, but I would like to see a match between King Mega and Abyss. I don't know if Abyss is still part of Impact Wrestling or not. But that is like a match I've wanted to see for so many years. Well, considering second month in a row, NYWC has pulled a surprise. You know, with Tommy Dreamer appearing at Psycho Circus last month, and now the Sandman making a surprise appearance at Aftermath. Could it be that, everybody's got to start coming to the shows again because they never know who's going to be showing up. Could there be more surprises in store, NYWC? Dang it, what else can I think of here? Oh, man, if I didn't have to work, I was hoping to do a Facebook Live video at the show before the show started, but unfortunately, due to having to work overtime, and getting there just minutes before the show started, I could not get an opportunity to do that. Hopefully at April Rain, or definitely at a future show, I definitely would like to do a Facebook Live video at the Sportatorium. Man, who else do I remember seeing at this event? Oh, I forgot to point out, I saw David Poppy, Greg Gruber, James McGrady. Wow. I forgot who else I saw at this event, but, I definitely enjoyed myself. And NYWC rules. Wait, forgot to mention, especially since we were sitting right in front of him practically. And don't say I didn't mention you when this is all over. It was great being right by Jim Lundis as he was ringing the bell. There, I mentioned you, pal. So yeah, NYWC rules, folks.